Hey guys, so we're going to go over multiplying mixed fractions. So when we talk about mixed fractions, we're talking about a whole number plus a fraction. So this is a 1 plus a 1/2. Okay, so when we're multiplying mixed fractions, the first rule is you can't multiply mixed fractions. That's the first rule. Can't do it. So what do? Well, we need to convert this to an improper fraction. Okay, so if you remember, we use the clock method to convert this to an improper fraction. So we go around like a clock, we multiply, and then we add. Okay, so we have 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3, and keep your denominator the same, over 2. Okay, so now that we have this improper fraction, I'm just going to rewrite it over here, then I can multiply it. So say I had 1 1/2 times 2/3. Okay, so first I converted this to an improper fraction. Now I can multiply 2/3. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply 2/3. So if you remember how we multiply 2/3, one thing we can do is we can just multiply straight across, okay? Or we can do some cross canceling. So we can look at the numbers diagonal to each other. So we can look at 3 and 3, and we can look at 2 and 2. So is there a number that can divide evenly into 3 and 3? Yeah, we can divide 3 into 3, right? So 3 divided by 3 and 3 divided by 3, okay? So 3 divided by 3 becomes 1. 3 divided by 3 becomes 1. What about 2 and 2? Is there a number I can divide into 2 and 2? Yeah, I can divide by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Next thing we're going to do is multiply straight across, okay? So 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. So 1 over 1 is 1 divided by 1 is just 1. So your answer is just 1. Let's look at another example. 3 3/4 times 2 1/2. All right, so we just learned that we cannot multiply mixed fractions, and we have 2 of them here. So we need to do clock method on both of these fractions. Okay? All right. So 4 times 3 is 12, plus 3 is 15 over 4. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5 over 2. Next, what we want to do is we want to look at our diagonals and see if maybe we can simplify, if there's anything that we can kind of simplify. If not, we can just multiply straight across. So 15 and 2, is there a number that can go into both 15 and 2? No, there really isn't, right? There isn't a number that can divide into 2 and 15. How about 4 and 5? Is there a number that can divide into both 4 and 5? No, there isn't. So for this one, we're just going to multiply straight across. Okay? And so if you can't do any cross multiplication, which happens sometimes, right? You just multiply straight across. So 15 times 5 is 75. 4 times 2 is 8. Well, this is an improper fraction. The top is bigger than the bottom. We can never leave our answer in this form, so we need to fix it. So can you remember how to fix an improper fraction? Well, we divide. See that division sign? That fraction means divide. So 75 goes inside the house, 8 goes outside. 75 is your dividend, 8 is your divisor. So 8 can't go into 7. 8 goes into 75, what do you think, about 9 times? 8 times 9 is 72. We have 3 left over, and we're going to use our ice cream cone method to write this, okay? So our whole number is the number on top. That's our first stop on our ice cream cone, which is a 9. The 3 is going to be your numerator. That's your next stop, all over 8. Okay? And you always want to make sure that 8 matches the 8 here. The denominators are the same. So your answer is 9 3/8. So that is how you multiply mixed fractions. Okay? We'll talk more about that in class.